Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, please subscribe. I'd really love that. If you're returning, how you doing? All right, listen. So AOC, you know her. She's taking some heat on Twitter because you know the twits on Twitter. They're because she mocked Ronnie Jackson from Texas for tweeting that he would never give up his gas stove on Monday. We'll get into that later on, okay, about what's going on with that. And that exchange, it went viral, with AOC's post racking up more than 73,000 likes on Twitter. And she said, "Did you know that ongoing exposure from NO2 from gas stoves is linked to reduced cognitive performance?" Is that what's wrong with Joey boy? Just a question. It's a logical question. I'm just saying. All right? So, Jackson vowed that he would rather die than give up his gas stove. I know a lot of people that feel that way. He said, "I'll never give up my gas stove. If the maniacs in the White House come for my stove, they can pry it from my cold, dead hands. Come and take it." Well, the commissioner for the U.S. Consumer Product Safety Commission told Bloomberg News that the agency is considering a ban on gas stoves. We'll talk about that later. Shush. And reportedly out of concern for the environment and the people's personal health, right? Well, actors, because you know, everybody listens to them, and then politicians and conservative activists made fun of AOC for the exchange, asking the congresswoman how many gas stoves she owned and joking that her proposal was a direct attack on chefs like Gordon Ramsay. Don't ever attack Gordon Ramsay. I'm sorry. That man, he's a genius. All right? He's good. I've learned a lot from him. Okay? Have you ever tasted his pork chops? I'm just saying. Okay? I make my pork chops the way that he makes his pork chops, and oh my goodness, when I tell you. So anyway, but AOC argued that the proposal to ban gas stoves was perfectly reasonable, and it's a reasonable one. And the way they are handling it in NYC isn't to force people to switch what they already have, and folks can keep their appliances, and new buildings in NYC will have gas-free stoves. As for federally, any proposal from the CPSC would go through a quite lengthy review and input process. These people are crazy. Anyway, he also joked that this gas stove was one of the many inventions that would be banned by this administration. And he said, well, will they be banning the wheel next week? So then somebody else said, is this an attack on Gordon Ramsay? Look, just look at these. Funny as all hell. And then, listen to this. So multiple people started posting pictures of the First Lady cooking spinach on a gas stove indoors. The balls this woman has. So Freedom Speaks CEO Seth Weathers tweeted that AOC might do well to check on her own cognitive ability after using gas stoves. And then he said, is that what happened to you? Shut up. Stop. You lint licker. So Virginia State Delegate Nick Freitas, he argued that cooking in the home was an important requirement for freedom. Right on, it is. And he said, did you know that it's a lot harder for the government to arbitrarily cut off your access to power if you're using gas as opposed to electric? That's what I've been saying. Okay? Or is that really the point? Who knows? All right, guys, that's all for this video. All right, you stay safe, you stay positive, you keep prepping, and as always, fear less. Ciao.